अगर आपने अब तक इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो इसे सब्सक्राइब करें, नोटिफिकेशन के लिए बेल आइकन को क्लिक करें और वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक भी करें।
मिस्टर सुब्रता एक बहुत ही कामयाब फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर हैं और अपने काम को कलकत्ता से ऑपरेट करते हैं। मिस्टर सुब्रता जी के बारे में मुझे ज़्यादा जानकारी तो नहीं है, लेकिन जितना भी मैंने इनके बारे में सुना है उससे मुझे ये पता चलता है कि ये एक कामयाब लीडर हैं और अपने फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजरी के काम को बहुत ही सिस्टमैटिक ढंग से कर रहे हैं। जिस टॉपिक पर मिस्टर सुब्रता बात करने वाले हैं उस टॉपिक का नाम है रिलेशनशिप मार्केटिंग।
Okay, friends, this is Subrato Shah from Kolkata. I am a 21-year MDRT member with 4 COT, and I'm here to deliver the way I work since last 36 years of my agency career with Life Insurance Corporation of India. And it's my privilege and pleasure and gratitude to share my work habits and my success story to each and everybody throughout the country through this virtual online show which has been taken by BITV for the general public. So they have a lot of subjects, but I am going to speak on relationship marketing. Relationship marketing, as I did from the very beginning. My agency year started in 1984. It was by chance, not by choice. And what has happened that for the first 3 years, I was nowhere. I used to do my minimum business guarantee and just leave it to that. I did not have any contacts, and that was after graduation. I had no work. And one of my college friends, who had a manual of then the Life Insurance Corporation of India, showed me the way and took to his development officer. I said, let us do something when I'm sitting idle at home with no work. So I decided to join this. And when first 3 years, I could just manage my 3 years of my agency with minimum lives stipulated by the company. And I did that. But after that, 4th year beginning, I used to be, at that point of time, it was not on the premium basis, but on the sum assured basis. Then I was a Crorepati agent, as it was called by my company. But how to go ahead? That was my biggest worry, because my resources, the things were getting exhausted. Now I decided on how to go ahead. I decided that I should approach my existing clients. My existing clients should give me referrals. And now till date, till these 36 years of my long journey, it has been only referrals, and referrals. Now, what I do for referrals, that is my relationship marketing. It happened that whoever I asked for referral, I make sure that I am taken to the referred person by him. He has to take me along to that person for the first time. And I make sure if it is delayed also, I have no worry. I was not in a hurry. I have very limited number of clients. I have a handful of 150 clients. And these 150 clients do my MDRT and COT year after year, the last 21 years. I make sure that they take me to these clients first time when I go and meet. That makes me a relationship which is 50% done. The remaining part is taken care by me. I just don't go and ask, what insurance do you need, and think. I never talk about products. I just simply say that, sir, madam, what is your problem? What do you need? What is your requirement? What does you need first? Financially, what is your goal? Selling products, selling plans, I think it is a wrong concept, but it may be right to somebody. People who do cold calling, people who do digital marketing, people who do there are various modes of marketing. Now, after that 50%, which is done by my client on referrals, I say that let me look at your existing financial portfolio. Give me a chance. I want to serve you. I just look into what they have, what is there, what is not correct, what is wrong. I just look into that. Then I get into that. I take the date of birth of the family members, maybe the spouse, the children. The instance is that I take the opportunity of greeting them on their birthdays, marriage anniversaries, and whatever occasion they have in the 365 days of the first year. First year, I don't pitch for any business. I try to climb the ladder of bondage. This is my strategy. I try to climb the ladder of bondage. A marriage may be coming up in the house. Can I lend you a helping hand? Can I do something for you? A birthday is going to come in. Can I do something for you? Then only they come and tell me, what resource? What do you have? Do I need a catering? Do I need some flower man? Do I need a decorator? That is there. But in this competitive market, as of now, when I started in 1984, it was not that competition. It was only that single life insurance corporation of India. Now we have 24 companies in the market. 24 companies are there. We have to do competition. We have to do plans. We have to make the presentation. We have to compare which is there, which is not there. Our company has some things which are and has an upper hand in compared to other companies. Now, I can tell you that when I first year of my making MDRT, I actually am not habituated in giving a lengthy speech or a big speech. But what I do, I generally go into an interactive session. But since I've been invited to speak here, I will share my experiences with few of my clients, which in turn will help you. You may take into these things. One of my clients referred to a very big businessman who is now my first number one client, paying a premium or nominal a premium, a conventional premium of around 2 crores and a single premium fix of investment in LIC about 5 crores. I was referred to him. It was a Sunday morning. He is from the garments factory, garment section. Went to him. He just said, no, I don't have time. But I said, sir, I have been referred to you and you gave me an appointment to come today. But he said, no, I don't have time. You just leave. I was totally broken and depressed. I came out from there. I came out from his office and I started tears were in my eyes. I just was sitting at the bottom of a tree and thinking what can be done. What can be done? What has to be done? Because, see, in our profession, rejection is the maximum thing. Out of 10 people you meet, 9 will be rejected. 1 will be paid. Now, if you take this into account, I made first people rejected, second people rejected, third people rejected, fourth people rejected, fifth people rejected, sixth people rejected, seventh people rejected, 8 people rejected, 9 people rejected, 10 people gave me a policy. Now, what happens? This 9 rejections has also paid you. Now, this 9 rejections, how it has paid you? I have got 9 rejections. First rejection led me to meet the second people prospect. Second rejection made me to meet the third, and so on till 9. And I got a case where I have earned a handsome amount of commission. Now divide this 10. The 10th case is divided by 9. 10 will make you fetch that each person who rejected me also gave me an earning. They gave me an earning. They put me into their basket. They made me go to another people, Had one people given me a successful case, the first person, I would have been comfortable. I would have been comfortable. I would have delayed my second visit. But first rejection made me go to the second person. Second rejection made me go to the third person. Now, this person who told me after giving me an appointment and said, "No, you go back." I did not. I did not break down. I broke down for a minute. I broke down for a few minutes, but I thought that I will come back. One day you have to call me. You have to call me. One day you have to call me. Then an opportunity came after 3 months. I was called for the company's picnic by the person who gave me the reference. I went there and I joined him. He was in a very good mood. We all enjoyed that day in the winter, in the month of January. After I was boarding the bus and the picnic was over, he just told me that you come one day and see what I have and what I don't have, what I need and what I don't need. That gave me the opportunity. See, relationship it is not created in one day's time. This example I'm giving you because he is my high net worth client, the most premium paying client. I am telling you this because you may also come across this sort of situation. So what happened? I went there and the next day I went to the office. He gave me a briefcase containing all papers. I saw everything. I was looking for loopholes. I was looking for what he needs, not those insurance papers, all those papers which he has invested. I checked it. Something was there missing, some address was wrong, something was wrong. I kept it aside. But I was looking for something which he needed the most. That is relationship. What he needed the most, he was single. He had 2 kids who was very young. They were school going. And he was a very busy man. And his wife was a full housewife who could not pay any attention to his husband's work or nor could help him. So what happened? I just said, "Sir, can I have a look at your income tax file? What has been shown, what is not been shown?" He gladly gave me the file. I said that, "Sir, you own a house, but where it is shown in this house?" He said, "Oh, my chartered accountant, my accountant said he has shown the house 3 years back." I said, "Sir, it is not there. Just see what has happened." What has happened later on when we investigated the whole thing, we saw his accountant used to write. He used to show him very good bond in front of him doing all the work. And later on, when the income tax return was filed, it was not filed in a proper way. It was done in a wrong way. Whatever was written in the office was not done there. So his house was not put into the assessment. His house was not done in the balance sheet. He became furious. That is the place where I cracked. I said, "Sir, what is the decision now?" He said, "I don't want to keep this cheater who is cheating me. He's taking my position. He's taking advantage of my position since I'm single. You get me a very good chartered accountant. I want that man to look after everything." My college friend who was a CA, I just called him, brought him the very next day and introduced him. And fortunately, by God's grace, what has happened, that chartered accountant's father came from the same village where he resided, where we resided. So that emotional touch, the sentimental touch also added on to this relationship. Now what happened? This thing was something which created this. And we got into the full-fledged work of doing everything. Now, this long say about the relationship is about 30 years with him. I took charge of his son's marriage. I took charge of his son's daughter's marriage. Now the relationship is in such position. 1 feet he wants to make a move. He asks me, "Subrato, I am doing correct or wrong? Can you guide me in this? I want your help." Every now and then, whatever steps he takes forward, he helps me. This is called bondage and relationship. Now, I have created this sort of relationship with all my, say, about 150 people I have in my portfolio. About 90% are on strong relationship, very, very strong relationship. Whenever I go with a new product, whenever I go when there's a newborn in the family, whenever I go when there is a new wedding, they will not ask me what I am giving him. I have come, this is needed for your family. They will also say, they just say, take it for granted. This relationship, they just say, they only say, whatever is right, you do it. This I have developed for the past. I have been working for 36 years in this profession. I have developed this for the last, say, more than 25 years. It has become so easy for me. I have 6 staffs in my office. I have served in many MDRT committees. I was the zone chair, which comprises of Zone 4, India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. I was in various committees. This year also, I was the assistant chairman for the speaker selection committee, the meeting which was supposed to be held in Anaheim, but because of this deadly disease which has engulfed the whole world, the meeting has been cancelled, and it has now become a virtual online meeting where preparation is on. I was the assistant chairman for speaker selection in this committee, where I visited Chicago last year twice in meetings with my upper bosses and the other captains who recruited all the speakers where speaker selection took place. This is the way I have very good relationship with MDRT staffs, MDRT fellow countrymen, MDRT globally. I only believe in relationship, and relationship. This I'll tell you because I'm very weak at cold calling, because I did not start off cold calling. One of my friends, Kallol Ghosh, he is a very successful agent who left a railway job to join this profession. He only does cold calling, but I do relationship marketing. Relationship, every marketing is a good aspect. I'll tell you, every marketing, no marketing is real. The strategy you take, the way you do, the success you make, and whatever way you are comfortable in, you should be there. This strategy, I wanted to take this topic because I don't call myself a specialist. I don't call myself a very successful person, but I am successful in relationship development. So friends, whatever I could deliver, I deliver. But I'll tell you one thing, friends, whatever way you are marketing yourself, whether it is relationship, whether it is cold calling, whether it is digital marketing. I know an agent of UK, where he does his whole business in digital marketing. I came to know a very big agent who is holding a prime post in MDRT, Mr. Sandro Forte. He told me that agent sold till date, because in UK, in other European countries and USA, very less is sold in number of lives, in number of policies. There are huge sum assured, but very little number of policies. He has sold in 2 years 3,000 policies. The policyholder, all the 3,000 policyholders have not seen him till date, but he has sold it through the digital marketing. All marketing aspects are good if you practice it and thoroughly do it in a proper way and proper manner. Total professional should be given to that aspect. Whatever you want to do, it should give full 100% of your input into it. Don't get, my only word is that don't get disheartened whenever there is a rejection. We are made strong. We become more stronger day after day, year after year, months after months, when more and more rejections come in. We become stronger. I'll tell you, this is because we have been practicing this thing so long. My profession, I am there for 36 years and I will stay till my last breath. But my fellow colleagues, my fellow professionals, please practice the way you want to. It is not that you have to do where I do. There are categorized people, but become a true professional, true champions. And friends, I will just end up saying that this don't get disheartened, disbroken in this deadliest pandemic which has come forward. We are there at home. We are there to learn. We can utilize this time to great because we have a very challenging career, life ahead because of this which has come in. Challenges will always make you successful. Challenges will always make you successful. People who cry, people don't cry in disaster. They live to go ahead. I will just tell you that don't give up hope, don't get distressed, don't get disheartened. There is a calm after every storm. This pandemic will end. We shall overcome and go forward. Before I end, I will end with a story of Thomas Edison, who, at the age of 67, in 1914, he created Thomas Edison, in 1914 in New Jersey, there was a big blast. He had a factory comprising of 10 buildings, and all was in fire. The fire, 6 departments came into being. They could not calm the fire, and everything was in distress. Everything was going into action. His son came to him. His 24-year Charles, the son named, came to him, said, "Father, what has happened?" He said, "Please," because he was just standing at the side of the site and watching the fire. The "Father, what can be done?" "Don't worry, son. Whatever wrong we have done, whatever mistakes we have done, all have been in ashes. Don't worry, it has been burned. Please call your mother and to this fire, because they'll not be able to see this fire anytime in their life." He was astonished. At the end, when everything was, Thomas Edison, in the evening, told a reporter of New York Times, "I am totally exhausted and tired. I am age 67. I'm exhausted and tired, but I have not given up." People who give up, they don't live. I have been taught to live. Tomorrow is a new day in my life to begin with. And he started off again from the rubbles of his site on that day. The next day. So my friends, my message, in the hardest time at which we are facing, in the hardest time which we think that is going to come, everybody at home is thinking, what is our future? What is thing? Because we have no clue, no answer to what is there in future. Thomas Edison did not give up at the age of 67. He went up. He did not cry. He moved on. So please, friends, don't give up hope. There is always a calm after a storm. We will overcome. Challenges always make you successful. If there is no challenge, you will not become a successful. If there is no rejection, you will not become a successful. It will always be there. So we shall overcome and come. Namaste. Jai Hind.